They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that, flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Hey, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Offense lining up quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires left. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Utes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. On the move, it's the 30. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll test the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter, it's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Got his man.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's right on target. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
No huddle here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the 2nd half going. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The quick out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes are in the hurry up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll give it to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Bean. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He makes the connection. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Coming after him. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buying some time. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 13, punts it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Trying the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Give to the running back. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the ground with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Memphis. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 28 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Utes want to move quickly. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Offense set on first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Abraham. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll try the left side. He breaks a tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Utah, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's another first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now from inside the red zone. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. They keep attacking through the air. And wings it incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He wants to pass it on second down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Going up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw one to his right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.